Okay guys, let's have a look at US JPY.
Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. This is your first time here. I'm the big fella Scruff, and sitting next to me is the wild wonder Wink.
I'm not wild.
I wish you were wild. Well, she is wild. Bloody nutcase. Aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are. And you know what? There's an absolute shocker today. It's a real shocker. Because I've actually looked round and she's actually working for a change. Fuck me. The world must be going mad. Well, are the charts going mad? Well, let's find out, shall we? We're looking at this. I've already done a breakdown. It's breaking through this level. Now, it's actually quite a risky trade to take, but I think it may well be on point. If you bear with me half a second, because I can kind of see the pressures coming into it. And I've already done the breakdown analysis. Now, if I pull this down, and I come down onto ideas of the week, that is that. It's all done, broken down fully for the guys, what I expect and how I'm planning on trading this. Now, I've also put it into the buyer's sheet so they can see what's happening. Well, it's 9 AM and it's just turning 9 AM now. It's telling me to sell it, but it's also telling me it's reasonably risky at this moment in time. Okay. So if it's risky, why is it risky? Well, it's had a colossal drop and there's room for this to start pushing up to the other side. Now, if that's the case, where's a half decent place to make a trade? We'll probably back up here somewhere. So this is an area that I'm interested in. If it breaks through, which it is, so I can put an order under here to get to there and then follow it up, which is a way of waiting. In other words, I'm letting a chart come to me. Now, if you'll notice, this is a 15-minute chart, so it allows it time to sort of move, shall we say. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an order here and I'm going to follow it up on a 15-minute chart, but up here is probably where I want to be. Let's drop this down to 5 minutes and you'll be able to kind of see it. See, there's the volatility coming in here and it stopped dead on the level that I marked in. This is a key fib level, by the way, guys. And then up it goes. Okay. Well, let's have a little look, see how this was made up. Well, it's had a strong push, consolidation and a move up. Now it's collapsing. Okay. Let's see where the key areas of that move are. So from there to there, key points of the fib, you know, because I can see the accelerant candle. Well, if it's coming up and it's going to play around the 50%, here is probably a half decent area. So again, let's get a measuring tool and I'm going to mark that pivot in just there. Right. So I can see where that is. So that is possibly a potential area to place a trade. Fine. Okay. So I can have it there and then follow it up to this point and maybe have an order there. But I like price to come to me. So having a price underneath here seems to be the way forward and then just run it up. Interesting. But I'm looking to sell this. Okay. So that's what I'll do. Give us a second. We will drop an order just underneath it. Just like so. Right. Already going to be conservative, so I'm just going to leave that at that. Oh shit. Size is too big. Just as well I saw that. It's another good reason to have pending orders, guys. If you size too big, it can be a problem. I like to start with a fiver and then work my way up. Okay, so let's have a little look here. And I'm going to drop in a nice area above where I think can be a half decent area to sell. Probably about there. Pull that back to there. Okay. So what's happening here? The base of this cluster, see that there? It's where there's a potential bounce point. So come up, pick the order, and then come back. But if not, I'm already waiting for the break of the level to then push down. Simple process, guys. Simple process. And then it's a continuation of this move on the breakdown into said level. And then if it gets through this level, it can run all the way down here. It's a nice, easy way to trade. And now I don't have to do anything much apart from wait. Let it get on with it. Every 15 minutes, I'll adjust this. Everybody's a winner. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys, I'm stopped out. I'm going to now stay out of the markets because there is big news at 12 o'clock. It's Bank of England interest rates. Now, for all it's a pound news event, it is strong enough to throw cable, which will throw the US dollar, which in turn can throw this. So my thought process is, if I don't like it, I'm going to stay away from it. It's that simple. Now, it's not the biggest payday. I'm not really bothered because money looks after itself. And I say it time and time again, if you're chasing money, go work in McDonald's. Recently being pulled apart again about my trading and saying that it's wrong and it's not right. yet I do it in front of you. I explain things to the guys before I do it, and then it does pretty much what I say it's going to do. So I'm not rightly sure where I'm getting this wrong here. Maybe we're in an alternate universe and I should be losing all the time. There's a good reason I have a good hit rate. You know, it's because I'm very selective in what I trade. I follow my wage account like there's no tomorrow. That's all I'm interested in. I don't give a toss about prop. I don't give a toss about challenges or anything like that. I'm giving a worry about my job, period. And that job is the charts. Follow the process. The money looks after itself. And that's it, really. Now, in this one, we marked out, I said this is a rough area that it can be attracted to. And sure enough, it came to it and it stalled bang on it. Put my orders in, ran it down into here. Ideally, I wanted it to come down here, but the market wasn't willing to give it. So you just work the waves that it's willing to give. Now, one of the guys asked a very good question, and I'll touch on it in just a second. Because as you can see, there's nothing running. There's now no tickets. And that's what you've seen me do over the course of the last couple of days. A couple £100. You know, it's not bad. But there's another element about why I'll carve so much off at a certain time. So let me kind of explain that. There are two types of target in this world. You have your monetary target, where you are looking to get X amount of pounds out of it. But that's based on a distance that the market is willing to move. Now, sometimes the market can show signs that it's going to travel that distance. But there are little things that change along the way. There could be a new spike, a little bit like what's coming now. There could be just extra buyers come in. So you've got to pay attention to the tails and everything. So the other target that I apply myself to is not a monetary target and not a distance target, but a time target. So I will allow it 5 minutes to run and then evaluate where the chart is. I will allow it to run 15 minutes or maybe an hour. But once that time segment's up, you just look at it and think, well, okay, there's some money there. There's signs of a short-term reversal because I'm day trading, remember. I'm just in it to get what I can. Take the bulk of the money out. If it's going to keep on running, brilliant. Put a trailing stop on like what you've seen me do in this video. And if it keeps on running, brilliant. But if it doesn't, then I was right to take the money out. So time is a factor as well. Let it run for 5 minutes. Take your money. Let it run for 15 minutes. Take your money. If you're going to swing trade, let it run for a day. Take your money. Planning. That's it. Everything comes down to planning. And the reason that my hit rate is good is because I plan it all before I do it. And then once I go to market, it's really the hard work's done. It's just a case of click and away we go. Anyway, if you're stuck, I've always got my contact details in the comments section. Do drop a comment. It really makes my day when I see it. And if you get value, smash a like. Helps the YouTube algorithm and makes certain these videos continue. And if you want to see it continue, do consider subscribing and turn the bell icon on. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.